A piece of the Chargers franchise have been traded.
Can McCaffrey do it again? It's the coach. This is the 2020 season on EA.
Levante David had
dual threat Christian McCaffrey. Fresh off a big
you put him in send him to the Cardinals.
It'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the
Who did you get for him?
Who? I'll be back with you again.
Levante David.
Around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. Standing by to call the action. Here are Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Chandler Jones.
Sports coverage of the
NFL. Oh, you got Chandler Jones.
Well, he went to the Rams now.
You traded Vontae Davis for Chandler Jones and put him with the Rams?
Yeah.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season.
And who did you get from the Rams? Barely and who?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back.
Needed another running back.
Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
You just trying to clear up some space or something?
Game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was.
Oh, you want Greenlaw, man?
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage.
What receivers you got?
Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Luck. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just
Stephon Diggs, Mike Evans, Nico Hartman.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
All right, I'm going to put a trade over to you now.
To go with the football. Down he goes.
You get out.
This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Why, you done scored already?
Early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's
I don't know what it actually means.
You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout.
It's got to be based off, like, bad, I ain't say no bad contract.
First and 10 is advanced into Miami territory.
Mike Evans had 1 year left on his deal.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. This one complete to Nico Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Melvin, he was about to make, I'm about to make 18 million. But I saved more than I was
together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with...
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Evans. His third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine...
Hey, I sent you over a deal, man. Just let me know.
Still, don't you? Those don't
I'm about to go clean up this living room, man. Use the bathroom, man.
What I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the
But I'll peek in at the broadcast.
You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a carry for the forward, first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And here now a look at the Dolphins offense.
I can't tackle ball.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. First carry for Peyton Barber. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Third and 2, Luck. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chargers 7, Dolphins nothing.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 3. Flushed out right.
Dang it, I seen him. I couldn't get it to him.
Here as he's taken down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Christian Wilkins providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically.
I learned my lesson from the new stadium.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away.
Heck no.
I'm going to use their aggressiveness.
If I get a stadium, I'm almost $1 billion in my fund. Good tackle.
He'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love going deep here into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Parker the intended target.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Johnson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Look at the spin. Balance. And he takes it down.
Wait, spin, boy.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Johnson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Johnson now going to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones. Not having ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Love. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Who got him back to returning kicks?
Here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. Now Johnson on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Johnson airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Here's Johnson throwing on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Evans. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Johnson on 1st down, being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Johnson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Johnson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here are the Chargers to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting, as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Now Johnson on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Johnson. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Luck. Now a short one to Gesicki. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second and 2. Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson operating from the gun. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Trent Murphy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Johnson going to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Johnson, Trent Murphy, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Luck now to throw. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On first down, it's Luck. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Throwing is Luck, and that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Fresh off the pick six, it's Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Love. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Parker unable to get that one. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
You better bring by 52. Here we go.
Johnson now. Throwing on 4th down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now Johnson throwing on 1st down. And Diggs has it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Throwing on second and long. Luck, and he's got the hook up to Moore. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Watch the screen!
Throwing on third down, Luck. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime is really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first.